Good morning. What a beautiful morning it is. I'm Yolanda Hinton, host of FYI Morning Show Live, here with co-host Edward Everett, aka Mr. E. How are you?
Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. And I got a beautiful feeling that everything will be going my way. Oh, I am doing so wonderful. I am blessed and highly favored. Another day above dirt. Oh, and I'm just happy.
Well, that's a good thing. It is absolutely lovely. Yesterday was beautiful. We had temperatures in the 80s.
That's
Today
right.
we can expect the 70s. And the sun is popping. It's spring. I am too excited. I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. Mr. E, I hope you had a great weekend.
I had a wonderful weekend. I mean, it was not too much work I had to do. I didn't have too much work to do, but I did enough just to know that I'm still healthy. I think I
Oh,
was a little bit more sore than anything.
well, I tell you what, I had a great weekend. I hope you all did what you wanted to do, laid back, chilled back, put work down, had a wonderful day, enjoyed the weather wherever you are. I know Hampton Roads, we had a beautiful weekend for the weather, and just a great time. I want to wish everybody a happy International Women's History Month, and I want to say good morning to all our platforms. Facebook Live, Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok is right there. Good morning, Dante Lee, Black News, promoter, Julian Andres Wiggins. We have a whole lot of folk already on. Mr. E, they're on and popping, and we're glad to have them. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for your support. This is FYI Monday Sports Talk.
That's
And
right.
Mr. E, because let me get this in for before you say something about sports talk. This is our International Women's Month, like I said, and I just wanted to highlight a particular person in sports, a lady by the name of Gertrude Ederle. She became the first woman to swim across the English Channel, beating the existing men's record by 2 hours. Um, she bravely heavy swells. She was swimming and stinging jellyfish to shatter the men's world record by 2 hours. Upon her return to New York, she was honored with the first ticker taper parade ever given to a female athlete. Mr. E, she was swimming.
That's right. And that's one of the greatest things in the world when you got folks who are doing wonderful, when they're doing a lot of great things. And all we can do is take our hats off and say, congratulations.
Absolutely. That was in 1926, 21-mile swim. I know I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it whatsoever. Bobby Reed, good morning. Mary, good morning. Uh, to I can't pronounce the name, but hey, Glories Cleaning, thank you so much for being here with us. Mr. E, this is Monday Sports Talk.
That's right. This is Monday Sports Talk. My God, my God. Now, this is the time that I look at basketball. When it gets into the final, into the tournament time, this is the time where I pay close attention to what's going on, and because the best of the best comes out to play.
Yes.
And there's a lot of teams that get upset, that folk was looking for them to do what they do, but somehow or another, folks got upset. Just like, for example, there's only 11 teams for the Sweet 16 that's
And
available.
that's the NCAA. Is that March Madness?
That's right. That's NCAA. You got Duke in the Eastern region, Arizona. You got Michigan. You got UConn. You got Iowa State. You got Purdue. You got Houston. You got Michigan State, and you got Michigan in the Midwest region, and then you got Illinois in the South region. Then you got Alabama. Then you got Arkansas. Then you got Nebraska, Saint Saint John,
Oh,
Saint
wow.
John, Tennessee, Iowa again, and in the South region. So you got two, one in the Midwest and one in the South region. Then you got Texas.
Absolutely. Plenty of great games.
Plenty of great games, and my God,
Men and
uh,
women in the NCAA March Madness. It was
that's right.
absolutely fire. This is
And
the best. I think too, Misty. It is a great time to look at college basketball. You know, they bring the fire with them. Just mentioned St. John. The game with St. John. What a great game. I know you enjoyed it. Do you have the score on that particular game?
well, just before we do that, just before we go into the score, it's International Women's Week. So we'll do the ladies first, for the
Okay.
NCAA, we do them first. That the ones who came in the brackets on the Fort Worth side, it was Connecticut, Syracuse, Maryland, North Carolina, Notre Dame, Ohio, Illinois, Vanderbilt. And then on at Sacramento side, it was South Carolina, UCL, USC, Michigan, Oklahoma, Washington, TCU, Virginia, and Iowa. Well, here's the outlook on all those games on that side of the bracket. You got North Carolina beating Maryland. And the
Mhm.
score was 75-55. Now you got Syracuse going to be playing Connecticut. Then
Yes.
you got Michigan in the Sacramento side losing to Oklahoma. And the score was 77-71. And TCU, they beat Washington State. They beat Washington.
Mhm.
So the score was 62-59. Now let's jump on the other side for Sacramento 2 and for Fort Worth 3. Now you had UCLA, Oklahoma State, Mississippi, Minnesota, Baylor, Duke,
Wow. Yes.
Tennessee Tech, LSU, Texas, Oregon, Kentucky, West Virginia, Alabama, Louisville,
Hmm.
and North Carolina, North Carolina and Michigan. Now, here's the outlook on that. From North Carolina, Michigan, NC State, Michigan beat North Carolina State, and the score was 92-63. Then you had Texas playing against Oregon, and Texas beat Oregon 100-58. Then you go to the
That was a
Sacramento
slaughter.
2 region, and you get LSU against Texas Tech, and the score was 101-47.
That was a slaughter too. I
Huh?
mean, I said that was a slaughter as well. That was a good game, but my
That's right,
goodness.
101-42. And then
Absolutely.
Duke played against Baylor. Now
Uh-huh.
everybody was looking for Baylor to win that game with the women, but Duke came through, and the score was 69-45. Then
Absolutely.
Minnesota played against Mississippi, and Minnesota beat Mississippi 65-63. So now you got some more games that's coming up through the women league, and you got that's going to play against some teams that won. So the deck is still
Mhm.
stacking up. It's still going, and it's got to get down to the bottom. Why? Now I'm telling you, they're playing great basketball in the NCAA in both the women and the men's bracket. Let's jump over to the men's bracket, and we see who the winners for this round. So you got Duke played against TCU. You got St. John played against Kansas City. You got Louisville played against Michigan State. You got UCLA played against Connecticut. You got Florida played against Iowa. You got Vanderbilt played against Nebraska. VCU played against Illinois, and Texas A&M played against Houston. Out of the winners on the South side, you got Houston played against Texas A&M. A&M, they beat them 87. Houston
Mhm.
beat 87 to
Yes.
57, and then Illinois beat VCU
Oh, what
76
an
to 55.
upset.
Now
What an upset.
that was a great game. That was a great game. Now, Nebraska beat Vanderbilt 74-72. Iowa jumped on Florida, and that's
Hmm.
a great game.
Oh, that was a great game.
By 1 point,
By one
Iowa,
point at the
that's right,
very end, right?
that's right, at the very end, 73-72. And then you got Connecticut play UCLA, and a lot of people thought that UCLA had it going on. Nope, nope, nope. 73-57, Connecticut beat them. Michigan played against Louisville, 77-69. And here was a barn burner that folks need to really pay close attention to. That was Saint John
Yes.
against Kansas State, Kansas City.
They were a little sloppy on both of the teams, if you ask me, in that game at first, but then they kind of got themselves together, especially Kansas. They were like a little bit all over the place, and it just couldn't get right. It was slow scoring game at first, but then all of a sudden something happened, and both teams were rocking and rolling. But
They,
hey,
they
yeah,
came out after halftime and
yes,
they said they know it was a fast paced game. It was a running gun. It was a run and shoot. It was
yes,
a running gun. One thing I can say about both teams, Kansas and St. John, they both played basketball, basic basketball. They was underneath the bucket. The big men weren't out there trying to shoot no 3 pointers, but they
mhm,
was right there battling underneath the bucket. The
yeah,
guards started attacking the bucket, so on both squads they were doing playing tremendous basketball. And at the very last ending, 3 seconds, 2 seconds
mhm.
left in the game, St. John pulled away and beat Kansas City 67-65.
Yeah, a lot of folk were excited about that game.
That's
St.
right.
John,
Because they
they
were
were
looking for
far
Kansas
run
City.
for
A
them.
lot of people were looking for Kansas City to win.
Yes,
But what happened, they got a surprise attack because St. John has not been since 1995, I think.
absolutely.
Now let's look at Duke. Duke played against TCU and beat them. But this is going to be a real good game. Duke going to play against St. John. Michigan State
Yes,
going to play against Connecticut. Iowa going to play against Nebraska. And Illinois is going to play against the Houston. And then when you
absolutely.
go to the other side, to the west and the Midwest side, you
Hmm.
have Iowa playing against Kentucky, Virginia playing against Tennessee, and Alabama playing against Tennessee Tech, St. Louis playing against Michigan, Purdue playing against Miami, Gaza not playing against Texas, Arkansas playing against High Point, and Arizona playing against Utah. Now let's back that thing up. So when they started playing good basketball on both sides of the East and the Midwest, we found that Arizona came out on top and they beat Utah 78 to
Hmm.
66. High Point lost to Arkansas 74. Arkansas beat High Point 94-88, and Texas beat Gonzales 74-68. Miami lost to Purdue 79-69.
Yes,
St. Louis lost to Michigan 95-72. Alabama beat Tennessee Tech, and then Virginia. I'm sorry to say, but Virginia lost to Tennessee. They had to go
absolutely.
home last night. It
Yes,
felt real bad for Tennessee beating Virginia. So it was 79-72, and then Kentucky beat Iowa. But the
yes,
next ball burner game that you got to see is Arizona going to play against Arkansas, Tennessee going to play against Purdue, Michigan going to play against Alabama, and Tennessee going to play against the Iowa State.
yes.
That's in bracket. This is a team that you got to look at. You got to look at these games and to get the full value and see
Yes.
what is our
Um,
next NBA players going to be.
well, I'll tell you what, it was great games. NCAA kicked off March Madness. I don't know who your team, who you're rooting for, but you can tell us in the chat. If you view March Madness or college basketball, in the meantime, we are going over to the NBA. Great games, Mr. E. Give us some winners and some
Well,
losers.
they playing basketball. They playing basketball. You had five great games on
Yes, five great games on.
Trailers. Portland Trailblazer
All right,
played.
we missed that, Mr. E. Start again. Who we talking about?
You had NBA going into the NBA. You
Hmm.
had Portland Trailblazers playing against the Denver Nuggets.
Yes.
And Zoka, what they call a Joker star. They won. They beat Portland Trailblazers 128-112. Then Baltimore Brooklyn Nets
Hmm.
played against the Kings 122-126, and Bruce Smith brought them through. Then the Washington Wizards, played against the New York Knicks.
Oh,
What a
Lord.
blowout! 145-113.
Yes, good
And then
game.
Seattle played against the Timberwolves, but they lost. Even though my boy is back and Brown couldn't pull them through, even though Tatum is back, they still lost.
Didn't
One
that, I mean, did that hurt a few people, the Timberwolves, because they didn't think the Timberwolves gonna pull through. But Timberwolves, are they doing pretty good this season?
Well, Timberwolves got a great season this year. They doing 44-28. They won
Yes,
44 games and lost 28. And the
yes,
Celtics only did 47-24. They
yes.
they won what, three more games more
So they right
than,
there toe to toe, basically.
than the Celtics.
Yes.
But the Raptors played against the Suns, and I want to say my hats off to Kevin Durant,
Hmm.
who broke Michael Jordan's record in scoring.
Wow.
So, Kevin Durant, my hats off to you, and you did a wonderful job. I thank you so very, very much. And see, but but the thing about it, when they look at breaking records, these have been a long time since somebody did that. But I wonder if Michael Jordan was still in the league this day.
Yes.
Nobody did it in his era. Nobody did it in his era. So it took so many eras to come and beat his record. So Kevin Durant got got the certificate,
Of
got the trophy
course.
for beating. Now, what was LeBron James at? Uh, he couldn't beat the back of a barn. Where was he at? Kevin
LeBron James is still recovering.
from
You know he can't play right now, Mr. E. The man has been injured. He's sitting there, that profile. He's sitting there. If you ask me, acting like the coach, one of the coaches. He's sitting there observing everything, pacing, walking, sitting. And so, hey, I'm sure he wish he was in the game, but hey, he got to heal. He got to
so
come
he
back
got to heal,
whole.
and then he got a little age on him, so it's about time for him to hang up his tennis shoes.
Mr. E, according to him, he's not ready. But I
Well,
tell you what, they do make the announcement every season, but he comes back every season.
I don't know if you've seen the segment. I want to jump back to the NCAA, and I want to say them Boozer boys are doing a wonderful job. I mean, they playing like mad brothers out there, and my hats off. If you've seen the interview with the Boozer boys, it's three of them, two
Mhm.
twins and the
You
oldest
twin,
one.
absolutely.
And so when you look at this, that them boys, they playing good ball, and they might take it all because the two twins, one gave a kidney away to the oldest boy, because he had some type of disease, So all three of them are in the same school. They're doing the same thing. They're doing playing basketball because the daddy was a basketball player.
Absolutely.
So all three of them, two twins and the oldest son, all of them are playing great ball, and my hats off to them because guess what? The energy out there is flowing.
Yeah, people are really excited about these games. The NCAA always brings excitement, whether you're looking at the ladies or the guys. I think they really, just like you said earlier, Mr. E, they are in it to really play basketball. They're not out there, hey, I got to get numbers and it's all about me. It's them playing, and they're playing as a team, and they're bringing the fire. So it's always enjoyable to see those games. The NBA, of course, is going to always be exciting, and I have a few favorites, a few teams that I love seeing, and so hey. I hope you all out here are enjoying the games as much as we are. If you have an NBA team, please put it in the chat. I'm very curious, Mr. E, because sometimes it's not easy to keep up with what fans think in the NBA. In the NFL, we always hearing from the fans, but in the NBA, they kind of keep it a little hush hush.
They play so many games. Got a question for you. I'm going back to the NCAA women's bracket. I need your prediction.
Uh huh.
Connecticut against Syracuse. Who's going to win?
I'm gonna say Connecticut.
All right. And North Carolina against Connecticut.
North Carolina against Connecticut. I'm gonna say North Carolina. That's
Uh,
hard. That right there, Mr. E, that's a little hard, but go ahead.
Notre Dame against Ohio State.
I'm gonna put a question mark there.
Illinois against Vanderbilt.
Vanderbilt.
South Carolina against USC.
Oh, that's hard. Mm-mm. What you think? What do you think?
South Carolina.
Okay. South Carolina, hey, we've been watching them for a minute.
These are the women now.
That's what I know.
All right. Iowa.
What it is.
Iowa against Virginia.
Iowa.
All right. Now here's what you got to look at now. You said question mark. Oklahoma against South Carolina.
That's hard. I'm sorry. What do you think? What's your prediction?
OKC.
Well, OKC, of course, they're the fan favorite, but some of these other teams, Mr. E, they'll surprise you.
Iowa against TCU.
I don't know much about TCU.
Okay. So who you go
I'll
with?
go with the other team.
Okay, Iowa. See what we're doing is filling out the women's bracket. I got
Yeah.
the women's bracket going on right now. So when it comes down to the final four, we can check it all off and because of the picks that you have picked. So if you don't want to pick right now, you don't have to pick, but run you off an NCAA women's bracket, so that you can mark your picks, and an NCAA men's bracket. And then you can check it off to find out what teams that, because these young college boys are playing ball. One thing I can say about St. John and Kansas City, it wasn't a running gun. One thing I like is basic basketball. I like to see the fundamentals. I like to see the guards play in it. I like to see the passing. So when you look at a basketball game, look for the basic. Don't look for the flea flickers and the razzle and the dazzle. Look for basic maneuvers because these are the ones going to be playing pro for you. I want to jump into the pros, into the NFL right quick, Miss Hinton, and I want to tell you that one team that folks better look out for this year is Kansas City.
Mm.
Kansas City Chiefs has stacked the deck.
Tell us about it. Because what happened to them last season? They fell by the way.
They had to get some of their healers back to be healed. So both Kersey and the other gentleman, they are back.
Okay.
Then they got Kenneth Walker. My God, I don't know why the Dallas Cowboys were sleeping on that young man. Kenneth Walker used to play for the Seattle Seahawks, who won the Super Bowl last year. And so now Kansas City, that's the deaf fellow. Now Kansas City has picked them up and gave Mahomes some great arsenal to use for the Kansas City Chiefs. But that doesn't mean they're gonna win a Super Bowl. That means that all they got is a stacked deck, and everybody gonna start playing football.
Well, they need to because I miss them. I mean, last when you see a great team begin to just dwindle down a little bit, it's a little hard. But according to what you're saying, we're going to see some great football for them this upcoming season.
From Kansas City Chief, and also you're gonna see some great football come from a lot of teams because a lot of teams are paying big money for the year this next year season coming up. The Dallas Cowboys has gotten four new uh, two cornerbacks and two safety, and they also added another African American man to the Dallas Cowboys quarterback squad.
Uh-huh.
Also, they got some linebackers. So the squad's going to be looking good because now Jerry Jones is getting rid of some of that money, getting off some of that money, and paying for those. They trying to get Jerry to sit down, but Jerry said, "This is my world.
Jerry is not sitting down.
This is
He's
this is
in it just to stay in it as long as he can stay in it.
this is Jerry world," and because this
This
is
is his
Jerry
world.
world, Jerry is not going nowhere. He's not
Absolutely.
going. So
He,
tonight, so
don't he own up?
that's
He
right.
owns the NFL.
That's right. It's just like you own your house, just like me owning my house. You think I'm gonna let my sons or somebody come and put me out of my house and I'm still able to maintain and keep it going on? Listen, folks, y'all got to get off of that. Leave Jerry World alone. As long as this man is kicking and still can make sound decisions, he's gonna run his squad like
Yes.
talking about it. So you might as well back up off him. When he started acting like he's got dementia, when he start acting
Uh,
like he don't know what he's talking about, then you can start grumbling and they saying, let's kick him off.
he's gonna buy himself out of dementia
That's
if
right.
that was ever a thing that you could do.
That's
He
right.
has just got too much invested into football, and so we're gonna, see him and hear him and see him make his moves throughout this season and as many seasons as he can keep his hands on, Mr. E.
I want to let folks know this is Sports Talk, and you listen to FYI Radio Show. I'm Ed Everett, the co-host, along with the host, Miss Yolanda Lady Hinton. Don't forget to join us Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 9:30 to 10 right here on all your social media platforms. And if you'd like to be a special guest, a sponsor, or intern, give us a call at 757-714-7861, or you can email us at FYIRadiosHowLive@gmail.com. We're looking forward to you being a part of what we're doing. If you got anything special that you want to see on FYI, let us know. Email us, FYIRadiosHowLive@gmail.com. We're on all social media platforms, and thank you so much, TikTok. You rock on the clock, and we thank you for what you're doing. Miss Hinton, I got to run.
All right, enjoy your meeting, Mr. E.
All right.
I tell you what, Monday Sports Talk. I hope you all are keeping up with the games, the NBA, the NCAA March Madness, the WNBA. We're going to be highlighting some games from the WNBA. It is just so much going on. We're trying to keep up with all of these games. We look at games throughout the week. And we really get into it. Me personally, I have not chosen a team, but there are some teams that, of course, I will follow. Mr. E is an NFL. He just loves the NFL and he loves his team, the Cowboys. Like I said earlier, a lot of people are watching and keeping up as fans with the NFL. When we come over to do the NBA, it's a little less talk, a little less rah rah. But I'm sure you all are out there because as we see in the stands, there are so many people that love going to the games and things like that. So maybe there'll come a time when those that are on social media will really, really get into the teams, or even the people that we know around us, they'll get into their teams a little bit more, and they'll start talking about the NBA or either the college games. A lot of people say, well, okay, I don't do the college games that much, but hopefully, we can get you all to kind of get close and look at those games and join us for Monday Sports Talk. I'm going to look through here and see who is on TikTok. Let's see. I got a little sneeze in me. I might have to sneeze. We have Daryl Harshaw. I believe that's how you pronounce it. Eugene, Nay Cherry, Hurt Village, Joanne, Kevin, Carlton Perkins. Hello. I think there was Milky that joined us as well. Larry Parker, Michelle, Michael, Kay Moore, Shame, Lulu, Philip, Amen, Allison Brown, Barbara, the Balloon. Let's see, the Balloons. Sand. I'm not sure how that the rest of that goes. But Anton Allen, thank you for joining us. Roger Farrell, Herman, Georgia Peach, that's cute. Willie, all you all that are on, thank you for joining us. Thank you for your support. We got folk over here on Instagram as well. It's KHIGEL_HEI. Join us over here. Sheila Roberts over there. I know you're over there on Facebook Live. Mark Howard, shouting out all you guys that join us all the time. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for your support. You all are a blessing. Today was our Monday Sports Talk, and we are going over the numbers for the NCAA. Hope you all watched it. The college games, March Madness, and we went over the NBA scores, the winners, some of the losers. Mr. E gave a lot of teams their scores and how they're doing this season with the NBA. Again, we will visit the WNBA, especially as they get closer to the playoffs and things like that. We'll definitely be covering them. It's been a wonderful week. I want to give you all some information about some upcoming shows. Please join us on Wednesday. We will be talking to our special guest, Jason L. Baker, and we're going to be talking about cryptocurrency, money, and more. You all know anything about cryptocurrency? I tell you what, I've invested a little bit. I may not know a whole bunch, but I am definitely here to learn more about what it is, why it is. It's here to stay. Let's just tell it like it is. We hear about it more and more with the Bitcoins and different things like that. We hear about some of the scams associated with cryptocurrency because a lot of people don't know what they're getting into, and they end up kind of like investing on sites and things like that that are bogus, that are fraud. We've got to learn a little bit more of that. We have to learn why cryptocurrency has come into our world, our existence, and why it is here to stay. Is it going to replace our money? Let's find out. But let's find out who should invest, why you should invest, and Jason Baker is going to bring that information to us, along with some of the laws and other things that is going to regulate this cryptocurrency new entity that we all are looking at, watching, and wondering about. I know I am, and I need more information. You know, I just invested to get my feet wet, just a little. But I would like to know a little bit more about it so I can kind of like jump in there and start swimming. Get in there and really, finding out, how we can avoid, like I said, some of the pitfalls, how we can invest better so we can make more cryptocurrency, how to explain what it is and why it is for so many people that are not sure if they can trust it. You ever know about a new thing, just like the computer, the microwave that had come in existence, and people were very, very skeptical about it. Some people said it was the devil. Some people said that, it was something that, they were a little scared about. They didn't really want to delve into. I remember Oprah Winfrey for a long time wouldn't even mess with the computer. Isn't that something? Somebody so intelligent, smart, multi-billionaire, and she kind of was skeptical as well. People are skeptical about the microwave when it came out. They felt like that was something that would cause, all kind of conditions in the body and things like that. And so here we are again with this thing called cryptocurrency. What is it? Why is it? Where did it come from? Who owns it? Why should we invest in it? And where is it going from here? So, having him on is going to give us a better idea from his perspective of some of the things that we can think of as we, investigate. And I recommend that you all take the time to research for yourself what it is. Ask questions, go online and Google what information that you need in order for you all to make sound decisions about where it's going and why you should make that investment and why you should become more knowledgeable about it. Get ahead of the game. It's something in its new beginning. It's been here for a little while, but it hadn't been here that much where a lot of people understand what it is. And so make sure you all investigate and research for yourself this thing called cryptocurrency, but also join us on Wednesday when we talk to Jason L. Baker. He gives us a better idea from his experience of what it is. He's studying what's going to be happening in the law concerning cryptocurrency and who's handling it now, what companies are kind of like out there, just general information, more than what we know he's going to share with us. Again, International Women's Month. We're going to continue to elevate and rah women. Women, you out there doing beautiful things. It would be a good thing as well to research our history and learn about the things that we've gone through, things that we've overcome, things that we put in place according to the law, things that we fought for. Some of the things that we've lost as a result of not doing more. Some of the people that fought for us to help us to gain more of what we need in this day and time. There's always women that have come before us that have made great strides in making sure we get the things that we need. Some of them bled and died for certain rights. And so we're going to continue to elevate and highlight Women's History Month. Our men issues, we'll continue with our men issues. If you all have any suggestions for upcoming shows, please do that. Please let us know, inbox us, and let us know, hey, I'd like for you all to talk about this, that, or the other. I haven't heard the topic that I'm most interested in. We're willing to do that. You all can inbox us and let us know, hey, can you cover this, and that? Of course, we're going to continue on our Fun Friday. On our Fun Friday radio show, we serve tea. We talk about women's issues, so many women's issues. If you all are interested, you could go into our archive, go to YouTube or any of our platforms and go see some of our past shows concerning women and some of the issues that women deal with on a day-to-day basis. So please, if you like to go and subscribe to our YouTube channel, you can go to Crystal Records 1, CRISTO Records 1, or at FYI Radio Show, host Yolanda Hinton. Of course, we're on Facebook Live, Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. TikTok is one of our newest platforms as well. And so if you all are on other platforms and you want to join us on TikTok from time to time, it's Y Hinton, YHINTON. Come on over here, honey, and join us. And, make sure you follow. We will follow you back. So with so many things that we're going to cover, But we also want to let you know that you can be a special guest, an intern, or sponsor. I guess you say, well, what does an intern do? A lot of the interns that we've had, they actually help us to gather guests, bring people on. They also they give information. When we do serving that tea, we get tea from the interns. They come and they research and they bring us information about what's going on in sports, what's going on in entertainment, any tea, anything special, anything that we're curious about, any big story. They kind of help us to gather that research and that information for you all. Again, if you all are interested in seeing our past shows, our past radio show and everything, they're on those social media platforms. YouTube is one of the best sources. Just go ahead and go to Crystal Records One again, Cristo Records One, or at FYI Radio Show host Yolanda Hinton. I just want to thank you all because I'm noticing that the numbers on YouTube have been going up. We're trying to get 1,000 folk on those platforms. So please go to Crystal Records One, Cristo Records One. Please subscribe to the channel. And FYI Radio Show host Yolanda Hinton is also on YouTube. We really, really want those numbers to go up. Please help us to get those numbers. Right now, if you can, please go to YouTube and help us out to get our numbers up. Again, you can be a special guest. You can join us if you got something going on you want to share with the community. If you got anything that you feel as though it will inspire women or inspire our men folk, or if you want to serve a little tea, you have a topic that you feel like, hey, or news. How about that? News. Let us know. What you call is going on. What's the day? Jay-Z is getting ready to go on tour. That's some of the stuff that we serve. Our interns bring information about the tour, what's going on, who's going to be there, why he's there, why he's coming out. Is the scandal that's surrounding him going to affect the numbers? How much are the tickets? There's a lot of information that we do when we serve that tea. And so make sure you all just join us on those fun Fridays when we are serving tea, and then we're talking about women's issues as well. You can contact us at 757-714-7861. Again, 757-714-7861. Check us out. Give us a ring, or you can also email us at FYI Radio Show Live at gmail.com. FYI Radio Show Live at gmail.com. Or just inbox us right here on any platform that you're on and say, look, I've been listening to you all. Great show. We'd like to see more of this, that, or the other. Or either tell us about yourselves or whatever. We just want to make sure we communicate and have a good relationship with those that we have on, our followers, our viewers, our listeners. We just want to make sure we're having a great relationship with you all. I'm going to go through here again and see if I might have missed a few people here on TikTok. There's so many people on TikTok, but the names go so fast. My friend Amanda, I see her up here. Again, Dante Lee, I saw you earlier. Pepper Bell, I think that's what it is. Takemia. Lachey, I believe that's it too. But anyway, you all are a blessing to us. We thank you so much for joining us, and how you, hi Avon, Anita Williams, how you all just always stick with us. Dominican Chula, I believe that's what it is. Forgive me if I'm getting it wrong. Pinky, Evelyn, Patble, I believe that's it, and more. May, hi May, Pedro, how are you? I think I said hello to John already. Marie, Mango, Willex. Oh my goodness, it goes on and on. TikTok, you all are always on fire. We got somebody else that popped on here on Instagram, RAJP UT8065. Then we have somebody else popping on over here, WSVANN1_ join us over here on Instagram. All you all that I can't see, make sure you say something in the chat so I can say something to you all later when I go and look at the comments. Make sure you tell me a little bit about yourself. I hope you're enjoying the show. Let us know what we can do to improve it. And just let us know that you'll support and stick and stay with us as we grow more and more in social media and with our show FYI. Now, FYI Radio Show, 11 years as host. We are just moving forward to do more things and also going to get a little more personal with you all as I do Yolanda Hinton, the conversation with Yolanda, the lady. And we just want you to continue to join us. If you follow us, again, I'll follow you back. We can have conversations. There are times when I'll be able to let you all come on and join me. Also, panel discussions. We're looking forward to doing that as well. So look, we will see you later on. We will post, there's a particular show I want to post this evening. I probably won't post this one, again, the replay, but I'm going to post a show and I hope you all go and check it out. And that's going to be at 6 p.m. on all social media platforms. Don't fear, we'll be back on live after dark as soon as we continue to get everything lined up, and because we had to transition a little bit with our shows and things. So anyway, just look to hear that information, get that information, and join us on FYI Morning Show, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 9:30, or after dark, 6 p.m. on Mondays. Please join us. We'll soon give you that information about coming on TikTok. It'll be TikTok platform for right now with the conversation with the lady. And I'll let you know when I'll pop on and be able to give you all that information over here on TikTok, honey. So in the meantime, you all have a wonderful day. Let me know in the chat where you are from. If you're from USA or whatever country, let me have an idea who you are, who's scoping and peeping us out over here on FYI, and so we can get to know one another better. So look, we're going to see you soon. Join us on Wednesday, and we want you to have a beautiful and special day. I'm going to say goodbye to TikTok first. And then we're going to see the rest of our viewers. Hello, Nay. Hurt Village, we already said hello. Joanne. We're going to see you all later. So goodbye to Instagram. We're going to say goodbye to Facebook Live. You all have a wonderful